Alrighty, everybody out there, Terradyne Country Club is the next on the list. Pretty cool visuals here. We got some interesting type landscape. Looks like some really tall grass and kind of a links style setup. So, starting with a 175 shot. And a little short right. $16 and a par save, so getting off to a just as good of a start as you want. As you can see, that green up ahead is guarded like crazy by water, so this par 5 most likely gonna be a 3-shotter, and definitely with a crappy drive like that, that club always fades, and I just completely took it the other way. Now a really scary shot over the water, and of course what happens? Directly in. It's a par 5 though, so we could be okay as long as we get some decent chips, and it's only going to be a 2-putt from there and a double bogey, so +2 through 2, going to the third, another par 3, 185. We are playing the white tees here at Terradyne. This one's got a chance. Really good shot there. Just missing a birdie, but a par. Not really standard fairways here at Terradyne Country Club. We got a lot of kind of, look at this one, kind of snakes through with a couple of pot bunkers. I try and cut the corner but end up in the rough. 78 yards remaining here at the 4th, par 4. And dialed that in pretty good. Get a birdie on the card and go to +1 through 4. 5th hole. A bottom groover there on the drive, but it's a short par 4. Should be just fine from 96 yards in. Squared up nicely right over the flag. Not enough spin to bring it back, but an par and move on to the 6th hole. Now that I'm editing and watching this back, I'm really liking this course, and my swing on this day looks pretty good so far, so we'll see how this finishes. 6th hole, water everywhere, and that looks way short already. Oh my gosh. Just watching it back was sad. 2 water balls in the first 6 holes, and now a 21-yard chip. And at least that one gets in there for just a single bogey. 7th hole, +2. Just not wanting to go right into the water. Safety swing and good shot down the middle, setting up a 100-yard approach shot here at the 7th. It's going to be just a little short, but right on line. Hopefully there's not like a false front or something right here. And it does hang up. Perfect. 8th hole. Still sitting at +2, 160-yard shot here. Tough green, little peninsula green, and sat it back right by the hole and stopped it cold. That was exactly how we wanted to play that shot. Ninth hole brings us another par 5. Water everywhere on the right again. So far able to avoid it on the drives, just the approach shots into the green are also guarded by all this water. So really cool layout here. I'm digging it. Just trying to advance the ball. I think that might be a 4 iron, 5 iron or something. Just trying to leave 100 yards in. That's usually my go-to on a par 5. Leave 100 yards in. I know what club to hit and kind of how to hit it. Obviously not a good example right there. Spun it back for a bogey 3-putt. But I usually try and stay there at 100 yards. Finally getting some ball speed here. For me, 144 playing course ball speed is just fine. 196 remaining. All of a sudden, after a bunch of short par 4s, you get this pretty long one, almost 440. If I was in real life, I'd be happy to make it in the bunker, because then at least you can get some spin on this thing. 18 yards in virtual land, and I don't get any spin on it, and hit it over the green. Coming back 11 yards now, and hit the pin. So an adventurous par 5 bogey there at the 10th, followed, oh, that was the long par 4. Here's the par 5 11th, which is kind of a longer hole as well. I should have scored better on the front 9, because the back 9 is going to be challenging, it looks like. 340 remaining, a just absolute dud off the tee. Just trying to advance it and getting it almost 150 here. Look like a little tug. And indeed it is a pull. Sitting in the fringe. 12-yard chip upcoming. I didn't like it, and that's why. So the bogey's starting to rain down here at Terradyne. 147 par 3 12th. Can we turn it around? Oh, what a good shot. Not getting rewarded there, but everything about that was pretty good, except for the result. And the ball doesn't lie. When you hit good shots, you get rewarded with birdies. Chip in birdie there, +4. Going to the 13th now. Needed that one to stop the bleeding. Just a little get me out swing here on another short par 4. We're back to a couple that we can hopefully take advantage of here. 115.9 up the hill a tad. Some really cool mounds and stuff in front of you. And the distance looks good, but it's gonna, does it hold the green? It does. Holds the green for a par. Another par 4 here on the 14th. Bunkers now guarding the fairway landing area. A very high drive that is thankfully going to miss all of those bunkers and leave a decent little 156. For me, that's going to be a 7. Result is pretty good, just a little short. Maybe didn't catch all of it. 164. I think all the par 3s on this course were pretty decent. We didn't luck out with like a 100-yard par 3 or anything down the hill, but we have a bunch of 160, 170s that were, for me, I played them pretty well. Those aren't my favorite clubs. Another par 4 here at the 16th. And although I'm getting some high spin, low ball speed driver numbers, I think the contact looks okay, and certainly the direction looks good. We didn't end up in any of these weird haystacks on the side. A real bummer here, just kind of left the face open and launched it high into the right. It ends up being a 3-putt bogey, and we give that birdie right back, leading to the 17th and 18th hole, which for me can go anyway. This particular green looks like it's guarded by another river of water that, if we continue playing how we have, I will most likely hit. A really bad decision here to hit a fadey slice thing into these giant reeds. Now I don't know what the hell I was doing trying to think that was 78 yards out of that stuff, but I needed to swing harder, but we luck out, get a par, go to 18, back towards the clubhouse. Terradyne Country Club treating us pretty good so far, sitting at +5 for the day, and yikes, gonna be quite a ways away up the hill. 181. Let's see if anything good comes of this. It's got to run. It's gonna be short. That's gonna be a bogey on 18, but not bad. And in real life, maybe we lag that up and we don't end at +6. But guys, I'm editing like crazy. There's tons and tons of courses and rounds and content coming soon over the Christmas break. So stick with it, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.